Hi, I'm Adam C. Sager. I'm a visual effects supervisor, and this is Members in Focus. Visual effects covers a wide gamut of post-production tasks, be it background replacement, where you've put a green screen, adding an element, erasing an element, cleaning up undesirable things on the shots. I mean, sometimes actors and actresses have little imperfections that they don't want seen on camera, be it a blemish on their face or something, and that ends up becoming a task for visual effects to erase those blemishes. Several years back, I got to work on a short film with Fouts, who was the baby in the movie Labyrinth. He had teamed up with Heather Henson to create a very Dark Crystal-esque short puppet fantasy film, and he had asked me to be the visual effects supervisor on that. Being involved in that project was rather magical. We got to use a lot of fun practical effects. We used the paint in the water tank to emulate clouds, and working with puppeteers. That was actually my first time working with live puppeteers on a production, which was really fun because you got to see how they conceal themselves underneath the sets, which are all 4 feet off the ground. So yeah, that was all very memorable and fun. When I was in high school, someone gave me a copy of Photoshop 5.5, which I almost immediately fell in love with. And so when my college days came around and I had to kind of choose which direction I wanted to go in, I took my first visual effects course. And as soon as I learned that my instructor owned his own studio, that was the moment I said, okay, I need to impress the hell out of this guy, so maybe he can get me a job. And sure enough, by going above and beyond on every single project, and which resulted in all my classmates hating me, he had offered me an internship by the end of the semester. It was just a year later, I was working on the feature film Coraline out at Leica, and then from that, Grimm, then yeah, the domino just kept rolling from there. I've been a member of the OMPA for about 10 years now. One of the things I value a lot about my OMPA membership is just the community it creates. The OMPA keeps me informed as to what's going on locally in the industry, whether it's new productions coming to town, new job listings. They send out weekly emails. There's always some sort of industry event going on. And as an independent artist, it's always nice to know what companies are in town, who's hiring. It is neat working on productions when directors and producers do actually value the artistry and the technical understanding that goes into creating visual effects. There's so much that a visual effects supervisor can help guide you through the preparation process so that you shoot it right. Because oftentimes you're working with a limited budget, and by the time you actually get to post, that visual effects budget has gotten even smaller. If things weren't shot correctly, green screens weren't lit well, or clean plates weren't shot, you can oftentimes use that entire budget just trying to make shots work, as opposed to making them look great. And so there is great value to using that source organ directory, finding the visual effects category, and finding a studio or an individual on that list and contacting them while you're still in pre-production, because then they can help you utilize your budget for the best quality visual effects work that can be done.